Did you feel like your team was starting to finally form itself? And then what was the mentality when you guys started to dwindle towards the end of the game?
I knew we were going to be sporadic, right? I just been around basketball enough to know, like, it's almost like being a coach is almost like turning the BET watching a rerun, right? It's like watching Baby Boy. You know, you're watching it, but you know what's going to happen, and you expect what's going to happen. Because the problem with lack of practice time and lack of game times is those experiences, right? Normally, you go through this early in the year in November and December, and now you can come back up and fine tune and tighten it up. And we've never been in this position, so I just understand that we can't circumvent the process and go from ground zero to all of a sudden knowing how to win as a team because these guys haven't done it. And so I hope so, and I wish, but that ain't how it normally goes, right? You know, I dated my wife for 3 years before I married her, right? There's a process that you must go through, and you can't circumvent that. So um, hopefully we can learn and apply these learning lessons now because look, we're in the midst of it. Now we're at the end of the season. We got one more game left, and we have to go back and be able to do that.
Was it a bright spot for you guys to be able to get that lead? And then I believe in the first half you got them in foul trouble, I think, with 9 minutes still remaining to go. So was that some sort of a bright spot for you guys?
Yeah, I thought we did some good things. Like I'm extremely proud of them for doing that. You know, the thing is, our program is not based off more victories, and I'm proud of moments and spurts. Like it's qualitative and quantitative results. Either you win or you lose, right? And unfortunately, we've been on the losing side of things, and it's on me, it's on my staff, it's on the players for us to go back and rectify, some of these things because pace is moving fast. It's moving fast, and it's tough. Like I understand it's tough, right? And I just told the guys, I continued the season because I'm crazy enough that I think I can achieve and do anything in life. But that's just me. Maybe you don't feel like that, or maybe you do, but I'm asking for you to feel that same way as me as we go down this home stretch. And that's what it is. But it just affects you, man. It affects you. Like it affected our women. They thought they were gonna have a top one or two team in the league this year. And like, so you're really playing against COVID, right? And it's crazy, right? Baylor was averaging 87 points a game. They went out for 19 days and now they averaging 64 points a game, right? And that was 19 days. Now you multiply that by 3, you got 57, and that's what we were out. So it's hard. It's just there's no rhythm, there's no chemistry, there's no synergy. It just feels like you just met each other at a gym and you put on some jerseys and you're just playing. And I don't know what to run. Like normally you know your bread and butter plays coming down the stretch. And so I don't know. Like I'm pulling cats to the side, like, my man, what you know? Do you know this play? Da da da. Are you sure? So we're drawing plays in the dirt as we go. And it's sad. You gotta laugh to keep from crying, but they're playing hard for me and I'm just happy that they showed up. So I want them to feel good about themselves. And, it's enough pride in that locker room that they're not going to feel good about themselves just by playing hard and coming close and coming up short.
You mentioned it's a building process. So step by step, what step would you like them to take, moving from today to tomorrow? What step would you like your team to take?
Um, Maintain that same energy. I think we're guarding really well. When we're in a 5-on-5 half-court setting, we're guarding. So that's one of the necessary steps. Unfortunately, when you're going through a season, one of the necessary steps is learning how to win. And oftentimes that's the part that sucks because it means sometimes you have a lead and you'll throw it away. Sometimes the game will be right in the midst of your hands and it'll slip away. That's one of the necessary evils that we've always had to go through with every single team. But we've done that early, and now by February and March, we're clicking on all cylinders because we lived those lessons, we learned by those lessons, and we don't want to experience those no more. Now here we are in March experiencing the lessons that we should have experienced in November, right? And so I don't know. I don't know what the statistics say, but I don't know the last time we lost a double-digit lead at home and lost a home game, right? But such is life right now, right? So I'm not as good as I need to be. Our team is not as good as we need to be. But right now, what we're doing is fighting and giving ourselves a necessary chance. And we'll go back to the strategic and the X's and O's and kind of fine tune some things.
And then just a little thought about the fans being there tonight. Talk about their energy and kind of the presence they brought to the gym tonight.
Any fan that showed up, I'm grateful. I just want everyone to be safe. I would much rather for them stay at home and watch it on TV because I'm not a big fan of this COVID. And, I'm not like my man in Texas to say, just open it up. So we appreciate your love and support. And we can feel it virtually as well. But if they feel comfortable coming out, supporting us, as long as they're social distancing and wearing their mask, we need every type of love that you can send our way right now. We need it. Flowers, candy, every day needs to be Valentine's for us right now.
Cool. Thank you.
Coach Alex Caldwell getting his first dose of playing at home brought a big spark in the first half. What does he bring to the program?
He has that ability. We're still trying to figure each other out, right? He got started late, and again, he was one of those guys that's supposed to came second semester, and then COVID hit, and so it's just man. So you got him, but you don't really know who he is. He's learning us, and we're learning him. We understand that he can shoot the basketball, and he's small in stature, somewhat of a jitterbug, so he can get after it and kind of change the pace. And, that's what we kind of asked him to do. And I just think the other thing, I think our guys got tired. We started getting fatigued. And so that's the other thing with the season. We're in the worst shape ever. We got to be the worst condition. They look like me on the treadmill every morning. You start off good, but then, as that incline get a little higher, you slow down a little more, right? And so we have to, man, we just God bless these dudes for even being out here, man. Because otherwise, everyone else canceled their season that was in similar situations. And so I'm just happy for them that they're competing right now.
Coach, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And no player, correct?
I don't believe so.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much for everything.
Yep.